why love isn't enough to build a great marriage. Have you ever heard someone say, if we really love each other, everything else is just going to fall into place. It's all going to work out. That is one of the most common beliefs about marriage. We assume that if two people genuinely love each other, the relationship just naturally work out. We believe that love should automatically lead to good communication. It should lead to a way to handle healthy conflict. It should lead to emotional closeness and definitely lasting connection. Couples most often begin asking very painful questions like, oh no, what's wrong with us? Maybe I married the wrong person. Maybe our love isn't as strong as we thought. As a marriage counselor, I can tell you that many couples have sat across from me feeling discouraged, not because they stopped loving each other, but because they couldn't understand why love alone wasn't fixing the problems that they were facing. The truth is, of course, love is absolutely essential, but love by itself, it's not enough. Think about it this way. Imagine someone handed you all the materials that you needed to build a house. All the wood, all the frames, all the doors, all the windows, even the cement for a solid foundation, every tool you could ever need. And you have all those materials, and that's wonderful. But if you don't know how to build a house, you're going to probably end up very frustrated with a pile of wood. Marriage is very similar. Love is the foundation, but healthy relationships also require skills, wisdom, intentionality, and practice. Many couples genuinely love each other, yet they still struggle because no one ever taught them how to communicate when emotions are high, or no one taught them how to repair when they've hurt one another. No one explained why one spouse pulls away in an argument and the other wants to pursue and get closer. No one showed them how emotional safety is built, or more importantly, rebuilt after trust has been damaged. So they keep repeating the same arguments, the same misunderstandings, and probably the same disappointments. Not because they don't love each other, but because they don't have a healthy process for that love. One of the biggest shifts that can happen in a marriage is realizing that the problem isn't always a lack of love. Very often, it's that lack of structure, that frame. It's a lack of language to express what's really happening inside of me or inside of you. It's a lack of practical tools to move from that distant conflict to connection. At the Family Collective, we say that healthy marriages aren't an accident. They're very intentional. And that's what's at the heart of our face-to-face approach. Healthy marriages are built face to face. They are built with honesty instead of hiding, with vulnerability instead of defensiveness, with truth instead of assumptions, with daily practice instead of wishful thinking that this is going to work out. And definitely with faith that God can heal what feels broken, and especially with community, because none of us were designed to figure this marriage thing out alone. Here's something I've learned after years of couples counseling. Inspiration definitely opens hearts. Practice changes everything. You can leave a marriage conference feeling really inspired. You can listen to an incredible sermon on Sunday morning about marriage. You can even watch this video and feel hopeful. But if you don't have a process for what to do on Monday morning, it's very easy to fall back into the same old patterns. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine that a husband and a wife attend that marriage weekend that we're talking about. They're encouraged. They hold hands. They cry together. They may even pray together. And on the drive home, they tell each other things are going to be different. That was great. We know what to do. And then Tuesday comes, and one spouse says something that feels critical. The other immediately becomes defensive. Old hurts get triggered, voices get louder, and walls go back up. And by the end of the evening, they're sitting in separate rooms again, wondering what just happened. I thought we changed. I thought we got it together. The truth is, they didn't fail. The conference didn't fail. They had inspiration without a process. And real change doesn't happen because we feel differently for one weekend. It happens because we've learned and practiced new patterns until they become a part of who we are. They become a part of this relationship. And that's encouraging because it means your marriage isn't hopeless. Skills can be learned, trust can be rebuilt, communication can improve, and connection can be restored. With God's help, marriages can become healthier than they've ever been before. So let me leave you with one question today. What part of your marriage have you expected to just happen naturally? Maybe it was communication. Maybe it was that emotional intimacy. Maybe it's that way to forgive each other. Maybe it's finances. Maybe it's parenting together. Whatever came to your mind, don't see it as a failure if it's not working right now. See it as an invitation to grow. That's the area we need to grow, because healthy marriages aren't built by accident. They're built intentionally. One conversation, one choice, and one act of grace at a time. That's exactly why we have created this entire series. In the coming videos, we're going to give you more practical tools, more proven relationship principles, more biblical wisdom that you can use in everyday life. Our goal is to inspire you, but not to simply inspire you. Our goal is to help you build a marriage that is strong, connected, emotionally healthy, and centered on your faith. If that's the kind of marriage that you want, I'd love for you to subscribe, follow along, join us in the next episode, because no matter where your marriage is today, there is hope, and together we're going to learn how to build it face to face.